I'm live. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Johnny Dunn, and we back with another one. Today, we got the Immortal Hulk drop, another Marvel comic book drop. I think it's going to be big. We got, let's see here, we got a total of 30,000 editions. So, again, in the grand scheme of things, it's another low run edition count. We got 30,000 total editions today. We got the common classic cover, 21,000 editions. We got the uncommon, 5,000 editions. We got the rare, 2,350 editions, and the ultra rare 1,050 editions, and of course the secret rare. We got 600 editions. So we just saw the, what was it called, the Hulk Future Imperfect just dropped. I was able to get a couple commons of those, uncommon, a rare, and even snagged an ultra rare of that one. So hoping December says loves the audio. Good to know. Good to know. Hopefully today, we lock in an ultra rare or something today, maybe a secret rare, even a common. I mean, we see how fast these commons are flying. So the market's on fire. Even if you land a common, uncommon, it's probably going to be something that's going to increase in value. So anything on the drop today, I think is going to be definitely well deserved. It's going to be a valuable asset in the future. So good luck to everybody again in about 10 minutes. I think it's 8 minutes now, actually. In about 6 minutes and 50 seconds, we got the drop. So make sure we're tuned in. We got Paz in the building. We got December in the building. What's going on, everybody? Good luck today. Let me know in the comments again if you guys are able to get anything good, ultra rare, anything like that. Let me know. I'm going to compare kind of the Immortal Hulk that's dropping today with the first Hulk drop that we had. The first Hulk drop, we had Future Imperfect #1. We had 35,000 editions of these. So a little bit more of a higher run with the first Hulk drop. We had commons, 28,000 of those. Uncommon, 3,500. We had the rare, 1,750. We had the ultra rare, 1,295. But then the secret rare, we had 455. So a little bit lower run on those secret rares, even though we had a little bit of a higher run on the other ones. So that's a little bit interesting to see there. And I think the secret rare is about 2K right now in the market, I want to say, for that Hulk that already dropped. And then the ultra rare is about $300 right now. I was able to snag one of those. I thought about selling it because, I wasn't huge on the comic books, but I think we see the market on fire. All these are going to be, I think, a lot more than what they're going for right now. So if you're able to long hold these comics, even just the collectibles from season 1, season 2, I think you're going to see a pretty high return. Not financial advice, of course, but I think it's going to be something to look after. I mean, we see what happens to the market in just one day when we have a couple famous people talking about it. So shout out to that Twitter Spaces with those guys in it. I think it was on Sunday night. I came home from my golf tournament and I put on Twitter real quick, and I caught like the last 25 minutes of that Twitter Spaces. And it was just awesome to see some new people, some verified, Twitter people talking about Veve, about how it's the next big thing. So Top Killer just said, heard of the NFLPA rumors. That's going to be big. That's going to be the next drop. We don't really know what the next drop is just yet, but we did see an NFL clip of them talking about the DeLorean last night. That was just amazing to see. I think it was Jared Goff also in the commercial there. We do have NFL players coming to Veve soon, so who knows who it's going to be. We saw a little tease of Marshawn Lynch, that collectible. So it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I hope we get NFL soon. I'm a big NFL fan. I like a lot of those players. If we get a Tom Brady collectible, woo! I think we will too. I mean, it's going to come to the point where I've said this before in some of my live streams. If you're not on the Veve app at some point, you're going to be losing out. They got almost every IP brand, so I think they're going to end up getting, pretty much every license, I think. If they obviously don't have every license yet, but I think, in the grand scheme of things, in a few years from now, I think they could have almost every single license you can imagine. I think this is just the very tip of the iceberg of what we're going to see in the future from Ikomi and the whole Veve team. Cool, man. Paz is feeling wonderful. Let's go. So again, guys, don't miss the drop. If you guys are wondering, you're new and you can't figure out where the drop is, how to find these collectibles, just go to that main screen here. It's going to look like this for you guys. You know, the main screen. And at the bottom, you're going to see that store tab. Make sure you click that store tab at the left. And at the very top of the screen, you're going to see digital collectibles. Click that digital collectibles button. Drops down to comics. Click comics. And then that first one right there, the Immortal Hulk #1, you click it, and it's going to bring you to this screen right here. And we got the drop in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's go. And it's one of those things where if you're a new member, you may be seeing some showrooms that look, you know, complete, packed full of collectibles. Don't let that discourage you because we're so new. You could luck out one week. You could get a secret rare. You can start flipping it for the ones that you really want, or maybe you did want that secret rare. So that's the thing about Veve. Anybody new come to the app, even if you're joining next year, you're going to have something on the app that's for you. They have a brand for almost everybody. It only takes 1 week to get something very valuable. So that's the good thing about Veve. And the other thing I was mentioning last night is I said on Twitter, this is so early that 99% of the people who are going to be on the Veve app haven't even joined yet. Like, think about that. Good luck to you too, December. Yeah, so one of the things I would say, Vino, thanks for tuning in, is when you're on the app and you see the countdown there, it says like a minute 42 seconds, a minute 41, minute 40. When it gets down to about 10 seconds, right? And you see the countdown like 3, 2, 1, 0. Don't click as soon as it hits 0 there. That's one thing that people are doing, and it comes up with an error sometimes. It's almost like a second after it hits 0. So try to follow that pattern. Like I'm going to count down from 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, then click. Like it's almost at 0, boom. That's what I've been doing, and it works out amazing. It's that little like half a second after. So a lot of times people will hit 0 as soon as they see 0 pop up in the countdown. I think that's just a tad bit early. Show this man a line gate. See, I don't use a line gate. Like a lot of people, I think who had a good one? I was watching the Gale. Shout out to the Gale. The Gale is doing it. I think a line gate is where you, like you keep tapping, right? Tapping down the buy button. He did it really successfully last week. I watched, but I don't like doing that. I've never done it that way, so I feel weird. Like I feel like it's not going to work or something like that. I mean, some people it works out well, but I just like to try to time it. I've been having really good luck timing it. I'm not using my Ethernet cable today, so hopefully I get it. So we got 15 seconds. I'm going to count down and let you know exactly when I press it. Yeah, 10 seconds, everyone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Click. I think I got it. Got one. I'm going to go back. Oh, wow. I only got one. I tried going back and it's not working. It sold out that quick. Wow. Oh my gosh. That just sold out so quick. But to see how like I waited there, it was like 0 by now. You have to wait almost like that half a second. So luckily I was able to get one. And the trick is if you want to try to hurry up and get multiple collectibles, excuse me, instead of waiting for that green truck to pop up as soon as you get one, you can see in your wallet, as soon as it takes out the gems, it's $6.99. So as soon as it takes out that $7, you can go back, hit exit, and try to get more. That's what I just did. But when I tried to get that second one, completely sold out, wasn't able to get it. That's unbelievable. That's a great sign because you see how 30,000 editions sells out in half a second, maybe a second. That says nuts. Yeah, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's go. Pass it. Sold out after 1 second. Are we surprised? That's the thing. Like, this has been happening now every week. It's like we're not even surprised at this point. Josh, he got one. I guess I am kind of surprised. I only got one. I've been used to getting a few of them, unless it's like a 10,000 edition drop. I do have a video for you guys coming later today, so stay tuned today. I think I'm gonna drop it maybe in a few hours, maybe this evening. I wanted to space it out a little bit from this live stream, give you guys a chance to tune into the live stream, see what happens, see what the market's looking like when it opens back up, seeing what collectible I got, and then a few hours later tonight, I got a video for you guys. Shout out to APB Bulldog. That's my dog, man. Such a good dude. He sent over the Serial Killer Series 2 set. So I'm going to get back to the Johnny Dunn show. We're bringing it back. And I'm going to give some love to these Serial Killers Series 2. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like in augmented reality, all of them. Kind of how that differs from the Series 1 with Count Calorie. The B, we got my favorite, Captain Crunch. That's my guy, man. I picked up a bunch of them when they were really cheap. There's only 3,333 of them, so I thought it was super undervalued, and I picked up a bunch of them. And we see the market, it's just exploding right now. We see the Spider-Man Secret Rare, almost 7K. Shout out to everybody who has one of those. Let me know if you guys got one of those in the comments. That's one that I definitely wish I had duplicates of. I'll never sell that one. So even if it's going for $1 million one day, which I think it probably could be, it's the first Marvel NFT ever, I still wouldn't sell it. I'm not selling that one. I'm not selling any of my collectibles that I only have one of. So if it's a Rizzo that's going for 10 mil one day, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, maybe longer, who knows? It's going for $1 million. I'm not selling it. I only have one of those. My goal, I've said this to a few people know, I'm trying to have a museum. I'm trying to have like how they have wax museums? I'm trying to basically have and build a museum of the craziest collectibles from season 1, season 2, the comic books, and have them all in a virtual showroom, like a virtual museum. I was looking back at some of my showrooms from March and even early March when I didn't really know what was going on. I just knew this was big. I didn't know exactly what it was just yet. I was still doing research on everything, figuring out what NFTs were still. And I just had the gut feeling. You saw in my comments on some of these showrooms, it's going to be there forever. I wanted to have a virtual showroom from day one, like a wax museum. So it's unbelievable to see it all kind of unfold the way it's unfolding, because that's the way it's looking like it's going to be. You're going to be able to make a little passive income, charge a couple gems to have people come in and interact with your entire showroom. What's going on, Lenny Gill? It's my guy. What's good, brother? Only got one. Gone in 2 seconds. Hey, glad you got one, man. I'm glad you got one. It was gone. Yeah, not even 2 seconds, I don't think. It was 30,000 editions sold out just like that. Unbelievable. Luckily, I was able to snag one. Went back, tried to get two. Sold out on me. So we'll see what it is. Again, if anybody gets a common, don't feel bad, common gang. We see what the commons are going for. I mean, when the Avengers, that's only 10,000 editions, but still. With the commons, I think you just got to long hold them, and you're going to be blown away, I think, by the return. Oh, wow. Nice, man. Some bound. He already got his delivered. If you got an 87, a sub 100, I don't think you can you? If you did, that's amazing. I would definitely long hold that. Lenny Gill with the fire emojis. The audible. Nice, man. I'm glad you got one too. Good stuff. Good stuff. Let me know what it was. A common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare, secret rare. That's the thing. I was describing a lot of people to my golf tournament about Veve, and I was explaining to them, because I told them how big my collection was, and they're like, well, is it too late? I was like, no, not at all, man. I was looking at it almost like, was I too late back in March, looking at people who joined in January, February. You got to realize this is going to be here for decades. Even if you join next year, it's still early in the grand scheme of things. It's just the earlier you get on board, I think the happier you're going to be. I like them releasing the older comics. The Hulk from today is a 2018 book. Still dope, and I'm happy to own it. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Me too. I think the older comic books are just like a blast from the past type thing. It's pretty cool to collect some of these Spider-Man, Marvel #1, like Marvel Comics #1. Like sometimes these are, it's a part of history. People would love to go back ever and collect the first sports cards, Pokemon cards, all these different kind of collectibles in the physical world. And if they could only go back in time and do it all over again. Well, Veve, obviously we don't have Pokemon. That's not a confirmed license. But I'm just saying, if you could go back and collect these legendary cards that we all know in the physical world, we would all go back in time and collect all of them. So the digital versions are coming out now, and it kind of gives us all that second chance at history, basically, because we're only moving into the digital world more and more and more every day, every month, every year. I know a few months ago, I would say like January, I would say late 2020, I was kind of hesitant on this whole digital world. I kind of wanted to get off my phone as much as I was on it, but I had to realize whether I like it or not, we're only moving into this digital age more and more. So you have to kind of be aware of that and find different ways how you can kind of balance it, because it can get, it can get stressful. It can get crazy. You want to definitely balance it. But I think once you're aware that this is where we're headed, it gives you a better understanding of how you can balance it. Yeah, I think a little balance of got that taken away. I think a little balance of like having the older comics with the newer ones. I think that's pretty cool. I can't wait till we have Batman comics hopefully one day. I'm a huge Batman fan. That's also what I was thinking. I was like, wow, we still have a bunch of series to go in that black and white set, and I need gems still to finish that set. So I've been trying to, the ones that I have duplicates of, I've sold a couple in the past couple of days just because they ran up real big, and I still have a few more of those. So I was able to get some gems set aside, reinvest in some more collectibles that I think are going to run up. And I got a couple big collectibles I don't have yet that are a couple $1,000s that I need to somehow get the gems for, because I'm not able to. I have no money left. I'm all in. It's honestly like a skill that you kind of have to just learn. I mean, some people are talented at like the market and all that, but flipping collectibles, it's hard, it's not easy. And you kind of have to use your best gut feeling with a lot of it, because you don't want to sell a collectible you only have one of, and then it just absolutely goes on a tear and just keeps rising, rising, rising. I can't sell any collectibles that I only have one of. So for me, it's kind of like a game. Like, when do I sell my duplicates? Because I don't want to just sell all my duplicates now, because the prices are still kind of low. I want to be able to see them appreciate a little more to reinvest in some of the ones that I don't have yet. I have 30 collectibles and waiting my 31st, hoping it's not a common. Hey, if it's a common, I think it's going to go up. I think we're seeing the market kind of react a little bit now to see when we see famous people, celebrities, talk about Veve, talk about Ikomi. It's just an amazing feeling, because it's almost validating all of our crazy thoughts that we've all had with each other, kind of talking about how great Veve is, how amazing it's going to be. But we never really saw these mainstream people, these big players, influencers talk about Veve the way we've been wanting them to. And I think it's all about to really start to change for a few different reasons. One, more and more people are starting to find out about it. And two, we're about to head to Ethereum. When we head to Ethereum, now people won't have to explain to the masses, oh, they're on Go chain and they're moving to Ethereum soon. And all these things like, oh, you can't cash out yet, but you're going to be able to cash out soon. Like, to the masses, those are risky, investments. Those are risky things, because most people don't know the Veve Ikomi team like we all do. We know they're A1. These guys are top notch, top tier. But as an outsider looking in, they don't have that trust yet. So I think once we move to Ethereum, once people can cash out, you're going to see the whole world start to talk about Ikomi and Veve, because why wouldn't you? This is game changing. This is history right now. Like I always say, these are premium licensed digital assets. This is revolutionary. This has never been been done before on such an easy to use app. Social media, like it's game changing. Yo, what's going on, Brandon? Hopefully you didn't miss the drop there. Yeah, I hope you got one. Not sure how it went for you, but let me know if you're able to snag one, or did you oversleep again? I think last week you said you overslept, so hopefully this week you're able to get up in time. Yeah, I'm not sure on the exact figure about how many are left, Paz, but there's 100 series in the black and white. So we still have a lot to go. It's going to be one of those things where whoever has the entire series of the black and white collection, because it was the first thing that's ever dropped on Veve, I think people are going to get rewarded big time. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that entails, but that's kind of the way I've been seeing things. Like, they're collectors, right? They're some of the biggest collectors in the entire world. I think they're going to reward people for getting the full sets of things. Like, say if it's a Frank Kozik or Jermaine Rogers or, Superman set or whatever it is, Harley Quinn, Batman, Ron English set. If you have them all, I think you're going to get rewarded. I don't know what that entails exactly. Maybe it's access to another drop. Maybe it's, I don't know, but I think if maybe it's like the Batmobile, if you get the whole Batman series, like I've said before, like I think they're gonna reward people. People got worried in the beginning, like they're not rewarding their collectors. I think that's just a short term vision, a short term mindset. I think people have to, zoom out a little bit more and realize that you have to have patience. Like, this is gonna be something that's millions of people are gonna be on the app, right? We haven't even seen a million people in the app. And I remember I tweeted out a little bit ago, a few months ago, like there's gonna be what, like a million people on the app by the end of the year. And I think Reese said that's like a low estimate or something like that. I was like, let's go. I really believe this is gonna have like 50 million plus users at one point. It may take a couple years, but I think millions of people are gonna be on the app. It's too addictive, and you're always looking for money to invest on Veve or Omi. It's true, man. It really is true. And plus, a lot of it has to do with because we all recognize this time in life, right? This doesn't come around every year. Something as revolutionary as Veve. This is like going back in time, and we're all, in the midst of Amazon blowing up, and people are like, oh, it's just a fad. People aren't going to put their credit card online and buy stuff. And we're all sitting there like, what are you guys talking about? This is the next big thing. And it just took some time for the whole world to really see what we saw. And I think that's also why we get so excited as a community when we see other people talk about Veve Comey, because it's validating everything that we saw months ago. And it's just awesome to see the whole world kind of, slowly start to find out about Veve and Akomi and everything that's about to happen. Pat said, I need a Yucky Charmer. I just bought one of those, man. I have 2 sub 500 Franken Fats. Oh, okay, that's solid. I need to flip so I can buy the Leprechaun. Yeah, I think the Leprechaun's gonna run up. It's about half the value of the Count Calorie, and they have the same editions, just one, series 2. So I think Leprechaun's gonna make a run soon. Hopefully, you get it before I make a video about it. But I think you'll have a little bit of time. I just think it's going to be one of those things where, Ron English said it's going to be probably interoperable first, like one of the first ones, be able to go over to Immutable X, OpenSea. And I think it's going to start to get some attention on the whole Veve app. I got a rare. Let's go, Peanuts. Let me check to see what I got. I haven't checked yet. Might have delivered. I know some people like when it gets delivered fast right away. I kind of like when it gets delivered fast. Some people like when it gets delivered like hours later, which I understand too, because it kind of brings that excitement to it, that anticipation. So, I mean, they switch it up all the time. So, I like the balance. Stoked. Yeah, I think a rare is a good one to get, man. Definitely good. That's awesome. Got a second one 90 seconds after. It's the rebound. Let's go. I tried staying for a little bit and kept pressing the buy now, but wasn't lucky. Didn't grab anything. 80 of them because there are only 5 series of black and white. Yeah, there's only 5 out right now. There's gonna be a lot more to go. Congrats, you too. Yeah, Peanuts, good stuff, man. Good stuff. Yup, no reward without the risk. That's the way of the world. OGs that invested despite 6 long months of significant risk get the most reward. Right, Justin, exactly, man. I agree because, you know, that's the thing about any kind of investment. It's almost like investing in a company as soon as they're, getting on the stock market, as soon as they're opening up to the public. Like, it's a risk, I mean, it's an educated risk because of how much we've had to study. We were at every AMA, every interview. We did our research on the entire team, and we just trusted the process. We believed in the team, and I agree. I think the OGs, we weren't able to cash out for what 6+ months. Everything that you put in there, you just had to leave in the app, and that's kind of why I was so risky for my family because we never had much money, and I saw it was a life-changing opportunity that only happens once in your life. Maybe more if you're blessed and lucky, but I saw this as a once in a lifetime opportunity. And after the research, I kept doing day after day, 24/7. I didn't leave the house for 3 weeks. Nobody understands this besides my mom and my dad too. But my mom was there every step of the way, like going crazy, not sleeping, because I had to learn so much. I had to learn crypto, I had to learn collectibles, I had to learn Akomi and Veve. I had to learn everything in 3 weeks. Crash course. Didn't leave the house. All I did, and mind you, right before this, I was golfing 3 times a day. I was gonna go crazy about golf this summer before March, and I gave it all up because I can do that later in life. Right now is the Akomi era. This is game changing. This is revolutionary. This is gonna be here for decades. This is something where when you get a collectible and you have a duplicate, you're gonna be able to pass that down to your kid, or not even a duplicate. When you have if you have a Todd Batman, the first ever Batman on the Veve app, the first ever collectible on the Veve app, you're gonna be able to pass that down to your kids one day. These are assets. These are digital assets. And so I just felt like for me, I had to go all in. I talked to my parents about it, my family. I was able to get them to understand what this was, and they were able to help me out. And it's just been a blessing to see everything happen, honestly. What up, Johnny D? Hope we both get that secret rare today. Let's go, Trip. How we doing? How we doing? Yeah, I haven't got one yet, so hopefully today. Crossing my fingers. I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. I feel like anything I get today, going forward, is just a bonus. I'm happy with where I'm at right now. Obviously, you want to keep growing. You never want to, be complacent and stop, but you got to be grateful for what you have. And I'm more than grateful for what I have right now. It's unbelievable. I showed my parents my collection the other day and they couldn't believe it. Shout out to my grandma. Thanks. Missed the last one. Slept through my dang alarm clock like a rookie. I've been in there, man, in the early days. I've been there. The reward is the return we are getting on our purchases. The fact that Veve is going to give us more is mind blowing. It is, man. It really is. Like, that's the thing. Veve, we are so blessed to have the team that we have with Comey. Like, they are truly unbelievable people. They really are. Like, this is different than any other kind of project platform. They're not money hungry. Obviously, everything's a business, but these people, they don't have to do this. They're well off as it is. Like, this is a passion. This is a legacy play. You know, it's one of those things where Reese talked about how people asked him, "Are you guys going to go public one day?" And they talked about how they want to stay a private business because when you go public, you have to kind of sacrifice, maybe some of the things that are good for the consumers on the app for whatever makes the most amount of money to please your stockholders and all that kind of stuff. And they don't want to do that. They want to make the user experience the best part about the app. And I think the way that they're going about everything tells me that they don't want just 5 million people in the app. They want tens of millions of people in the app. They want 5 years from now, hundreds of millions of people in the app. Like, this is going to be on every single iPhone, every single phone in the entire world. That's how big this is going to be, in my opinion. You'll never do it again. I do the same thing with my alarms, man. I'm the type of person to where if I have to, set alarms for 11 o'clock, I'll set it for like 10:51, 10:54, like a whole bunch of alarms just few minutes apart because I'm just so afraid of just one not going off or hitting off and for going back to sleep or something like that. I set so many alarms. It's going to be like IG, millions of users. We'll be complaining more in the future, saying back when we had a chance to buy on the drop, now we buy on the secondary market. Lenny, you hit the nail on the head, man. That's exactly the way I see this. Excuse me. We see Instagram like the final version of what it is right now, right? Well, it's still probably going to adapt and grow, but from where Instagram just started, you couldn't even take videos on Instagram when it first started. It was pictures only, right? Like Instagram blew up the same way I think Veve will blow up. It'll be like Twitter, Instagram. There's going to be other platforms, sure. But Veve is Instagram. Veve is the Facebook. It's the mecca. It's the mainstream one, you know? It's like there's Nike, there's Adidas, there's Apple Music, there's Spotify, there's there's YouTube, there was Vine. There's going to be a lot of Vines in the NFT platform, right? There's going to be, you know, a lot of projects that just don't last long term. But Veve is here for the long term. Oh, he'll be sniped before the weekend. I agree. And we are dialed in. We are, man. We are. I was talking to a kid in high school. He was in the golf tournament with me. And I told him all about Veve. He had no idea what NFTs were. And I was trying to, tell him real quick, long story short, in just a couple minutes. But I told him, just you're so young, just do a deep dive right now on NFTs, man. It could really change your life. And especially being such a young kid he was, I was like, man, I hope he just dives down the rabbit hole. Not saying he may understand it, the first couple of days, but it could be game changing. I'm just trying to get the youth involved in this because I feel like they're so creative and innovative. If I can get the youth who don't even understand what NFTs are involved before they even become like adults, I think it's going to just start to change the whole landscape of this whole entire industry because it's so new still. We can golf later. Exactly, man. Golf's for your whole entire life. I don't know how many chances of Veve is going to come around in my life, on a Comey, like, especially with the team. There may be other apps, other platforms, eventually down the line, but how many, projects have a team like a Comey behind them? David, Dan, Reese, Trevor, Noah, Alex, they're all one of a kind, you know what I mean? Like, this is a legendary time right now in history. Corinne, good morning, Johnny. How we doing, Corinne? Corinne from Cali. Cali's where I need to be right now. Cali or Florida. Those are my two places I want to get to. I'd probably like to visit Cali and live in Florida. Yo, Reslone, my guy. You guys got to check out his. Yo, Reslone, leave a comment. Let me plug your OpenSea real quick. He's a great artist, man. Reslone. I think his Twitter name is Reslone1, right? On Twitter. He's an artist from the Veve community. Made some awesome fan art for me, man. I use it in some of my videos. So make sure you go check out his work. I even get it in my head that they were doing secret rare drops like Lucky Rabbit and set alarms for drops that aren't actually happening. That's amazing. That's the thing. They can surprise you at any moment, right? Like, boom. You don't know. You have no idea. You got to be on your toes. And I think it's one of those things where, people will get mad if they miss out or something like that. There's going to be opportunities for everybody, I think. I really believe that. So, like, I know some people were upset when I was going crazy about the Gemgate thing that happened and everybody who gets a secret rare out of that. And some people are upset. But I think it's one of those things where I missed out on the lucky. I really wanted that lucky secret rare. But there's going to be opportunities for everybody. So, like, if you miss out on one secret rare, or you miss out on one drop, don't feel bad. You're going to get your chance. It's one of those things where you just have to stay patient. And as I always say, trust the process. Let's see here. Stonks is a different person completely. You got to recruit. Manny, what's going on, Manny G? How we doing? How we doing? What up, homie? Nah, Reslon, I'm past. Yeah, Paz is Paz. Stonks is Stonks. He's been busy. He's been I just talked to him a little bit ago in a group chat. He just put he's been working on music, I believe. Nice. You got a rare, man? Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, Corinne, I agree. There's nobody like the Veve fam. The Veve Comey team, the community that we've all built. It's truly unbelievable. Like we have competitors watching our every moves right now because they can't believe what has happened right now. Like it's unbelievable. The woman of Veve, like I'm so proud of every single one of you. It's unbelievable what you have like what you guys have accomplished so far and what you are continuing to grow into. I'm proud of you guys. We stacking. One of your Veve woman. Let's go. Let's go. Still don't have my whole should I sleep? It's pending, right? Are you saying it's pending December? I would say I would give it a little bit. I think it's gonna come by. I don't think we're gonna have to wait an hour. I think they've been doing a pretty good job at delivering it pretty quick. I haven't even checked the second time just yet. I think the market's still down. I wanted to wait till the market comes up. I thought about like ending the stream a little bit ago, but I want to wait and to see what I get and what the market is first because I like kind of going over what the market is. And shout out to my guy, Reef, man. Or Reed it is, right? Reed. His name's Sal. Let me get his Twitter up real quick because he gave me the idea of coming up live or coming on live when the market opens. I think it was a really good idea. So I just want to shout him out real quick. Yeah, his name's on Twitter, 2ReedU. 2REEDU. Yeah, man, Sal, good idea with that, with the market opening. I'm just gonna stay on though. Let you guys know what I got. One did just get delivered. Let's see what it is. Common Gang, let's go. It's number edition 13,435. So one common. Not great, not bad. I'm lucky to get one. We saw how fast it sold out. Can you imagine how quick these are going to sell out a year from now? You're going to be wishing they had a 30,000 edition to drop again. So one common gang. I think the market's going to open up soon. They usually give it about 30 minutes. Everybody's going crazy about that DeLorean in the NFL game. They talked about the DeLorean on a commercial on an NFL game. How crazy is that? I think it's just a slight tease about what's to come. We don't know if it's officially partnered. We don't know what the story was with that. We just saw a quick little glimpse. So I thought it was exciting to, just share a little clip of that. Oh, that's amazing, Paz. Disneyland in November. Nice, man. Enjoy that time. Enjoy that. That's the time to go because I feel like it's cold around like the East Coast. And if I don't know where you're from, Paz, where are you from? Because I know for me, I would love to go to Disneyland around that time of year. Love the Omi fam. Hit me up on Twitter for a free OpenSea NFT. Yeah, hit up Reslone1 on Twitter. He makes awesome art, man. Go to bed, bro. That's so funny. I feel like it could be one of those things where it might be better just to go to bed, have some good dreams, wake up, maybe try to manifest it that way. I think I destroyed the VVF going back and forth, close and open. It's so funny. They probably can like see how many times you've opened and closed the app too. Like, and everybody just is probably going off the charts, like open, close, open, close. It's unbelievable. Yeah, I've actually never been to Disneyland. I've only been to Disney World Um, about a handful of times in life. Probably about total actually because of baseball. Probably about maybe just slightly under 10 times, like 8 to 10, because I went there about a handful of times when I was a little kid. So, but stack Todd. I wish I could stack more Todds, but happy for what I got. Actually, I think I bought 7 at retail price, 7 or 8 at retail price, maybe 7 at retail and like one a little bit later. But I had to reinvest in a lot of the sets that I have now. I have 32 sets, so I had to sell a couple of those Todds. I didn't want to because I know where they're going, so I had to hold on to 3. I got 3 left, 3 Todds, 3 Superman, long holding all of those. But wish I did have like 5 or 6 left still. Dan said he doesn't think he will ever do a surprise drop again after Lucky because of all the mad users. He probably spent hours dealing with all the support tickets. Like, that's not fair. That's the funny thing, man. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure maybe once in a while they may do it. Maybe they may give like an hour notice or something, but who knows? It's a lot. It causes anxiety because it makes everybody feel like they have to be on the toes, right? Good, good. What's up, y'all? How we do? That's my guy, Sal Zeech. This is to read you right here. So good, man. I got a comment. I got one comment. It's the only one I was able to get, so it's a long hold for me. If I was able to get, secret rare, maybe I might try to flip into one of the collectibles I don't have. Because there's some season 1, series 1 sets that I still don't have that I really, really wish I had. But all right, so Gemgate, yeah. So you may not have been here when it actually happened. I'm not sure when you joined Peanuts, but I forget even when it was. I don't know if anybody knows exactly when it was, but I want to say just a couple months ago, I guess sometime in season 2. Supposedly, whenever you added gems at one point, you were getting extra gems. I don't know if it was like double or whatever the amount was, but I had like 130 extra gems I didn't even know about. And then one day I went to go sell a collectible for like $300, and I woke up in the morning and I had $150. And I was like, what happened? And then I realized, I guess my account had minus 150 at one point. I sold the collectible and got $150 profit back. I was like, what happened there? And then I got the email saying about how like, sorry, your account was affected by extra gems, and then we took those away, which makes sense because if they give you extra gems, like they're probably gonna need them back. But supposedly people were abusing the system, or I don't even know if people were abusing the system. They said maybe some people were. They had like thousands of gems. So then when they took them back, they had like minus thousands of gems, obviously. So I guess that rubbed people the wrong way. They were complaining. I don't know what happened. I guess too many people were complaining. So um, they said, they're going to reward the users, anybody who was affected by the count, small or little amount, you're going to get a secret rare, which that just shows you how thoughtful, compassionate these people are. Amazing. They don't have to do that. They didn't have to give a secret rare for the Ultraman debacle. They don't have to do anything extra. But the fact that they keep going out of the way to make users happy, because that's what it's all about. When you make the consumer happy, it's almost like you're helping them promote your company even more. And it's one of those things where I didn't even know I was affected. So I just feel blessed even more that, you know, they're going to look out and give you something more. I was going crazy on the AMA. I don't know if I cut off some details they were explaining or not, but that's Gemgate basically. I didn't even know they had a name for it either, but hopefully that explains it. I don't know if your account got affected or not, but if you want to find out, you should have got an email. I want to say like a couple months ago. You may be able to find it in your emails. We will be the community of this space. I agree. Trip. It's gonna be awesome to see unfold, man. It's already unfolding. Like you see how amazing it is when a few verified people on Twitter talk about it. Imagine what happens when, shout out to Logan if you're watching, When Logan Paul starts talking about Comey and Veve all over again, it's gonna be a wrap. Shout out to Gary V, man, if you're watching. When Gary starts talking about it, it's gonna be a wrap. Like it's gonna be game changing. NFTs are here forever. NFT education is gonna be a full-time career for people. There's so many different avenues. It's unbelievable. You know, Gary just opened up the first NFT restaurant in New York City. We got the New York City Comic Con coming up. I'm gonna attend that. Shout out to Crypto Baby for making sure I do attend that. She gave me the idea to vlog it. I'm definitely gonna vlog it. That's gonna be unbelievable. So I'm gonna try to meet Gary there, meet some other people, and just vlog the first ever Comic Con event in person. I think that's gonna be amazing for me. I've never been to one, so I think it's also gonna give some attention to the first Comic Con exclusive collectibles on the Veve app. All right, let's see here. Where was I in the chat? I wish there was a sub 100. Carmine, Infantino, Robin, FA. There's only sub 200. They're underrated. Oh, I agree, man. That Robin FA. Whew. The Carmine, big time. I wish I had more than one. I'll tell you that right now. Corinne, how'd you do today? Were you able to get one? And let me know what it was if it got delivered yet. I got one comment. Let me know what you got. It was an in-app glitch that affected some users getting extra gems, and so Veve took the extra gems back, and in some cases, this put people into a negative balance. Exactly. I got lucky. I sold one the night before they took the gems back because I would have been, I would have had a negative balance. Andre, what's going on, brother? I'm late to the party. How many you get, Johnny? Most I've heard so far is 2. I only got one, man. I only got one. It ended up being a common. But yeah, I tried going back and getting 2. As soon as I saw it come out of my wallet, went back, tried getting a second, and sold out. So I was like, wow, that went quick. That went fast. Yeah, common gang. We here. Fantasy Final Fantasy 4. Spidey will dry up soon. You mean like in the market, like there won't be many left? I agree. It was gone so fast. Unbelievable. You see how fast these 30,000 editions go, right? Imagine when they drop the 1 of 100. That's going to be unbelievable. I think it's bringing some light too to how scarce some of these 1 of 1,000 collectibles are. 1 of 888, 1 of 1,500. Like, I think it's really starting to open people's eyes. Like, whoa, 7,500 Tods actually isn't a lot. I think people are starting to realize that because in March, people told me I was an idiot for buying 7 Tods at retail. They said 7,500 were too many editions. Can you believe that? People literally were calling me crazy, calling me all kinds of names because 7,000 editions is too much. We had 10,000 users. I was like, you guys don't have the vision. This is going to have hundreds of thousands of users. And that's where we're at right now. And now I'm telling people this is going to have millions of users on it. Hope I qualify for Gemgate. I got free gems. Then my credit card was billed 15 days later after the original purchase. Oh, interesting. I hope you are qualified too. I'm not sure. I mean, if they took the gems or if they gave you free gems and then took them, you should have got probably an email. You might not even notice you got an email, honestly. That's what I was thinking. Maybe just kind of searching your emails for the Veve Comey email. Maybe you got it. Maybe you just didn't realize it. It's one of those first times where everybody's hoping they qualified for some kind of the gate, gem gate. Oh, Canada, man. Awesome. I've been to Canada one time. I had family who lives in, I think, Montreal area. And so we visited them when I was really young. We drove up to Canada, took like 8 hours, visited Niagara Falls. All that stuff was pretty cool. I like Canada. I would like to go back. I don't really remember it too much. I do remember Niagara Falls because I mean, you kind of have to remember that, right? That's it's kind of wild. Plus, we went on the boat to Made of the Mist. I remember all that stuff. When Jurassic Park. That's what I'm saving my gems for too, man. Like, I can't wait for Jurassic Park. I need a T Rex in my vault with the Raptors. You know, I think even having one of those Jurassic Park Jeeps is iconic. And they teased the doors that open for the whole park. Imagine if we could replace like the vault opening with the Jurassic Park doors. I need that. I need that ASAP. I would definitely do that. I don't know if that's a thing yet. If you can like replace the vault doors, I don't know if I just gave him an idea, but if you could have that, I would have that. I would 100% have that. I already got a few collectibles from the called the Cthulhu, the gold statues. I bought 2 more because I'm on my deck looking like, oh, that's Johnny's house. So I'm gonna put 2 more gold statues like on the corner of my deck out there. That's everybody's gonna know that's Johnny's house in the Veve verse. I hope people don't take my idea. Ontario here. So there will be probably snow on the ground when I depart to Cali. Yeah, probably. Snow's a lot in Canada. It gets cold. I'm not a huge fan of the cold. I'm a warm weather, tropical island type guy. I'd rather be sweating than be too cold. I got lucky kind of on Gemgate, but was minus 1K gems. Oh, wow, you got hit hard. You got hit hard. Now, so did you know at the time? Because 1K gems is probably one of the higher ones that I know that got affected. Did you know at the time that you were getting free gems, or did you just like have no idea what was happening? And then, because that could happen too. Like maybe you thought you sold something extra. I have no idea, but just curious. Canada A. Hold on, dear. Hold on for dear life to Todd. Yeah, I'm not selling my 3. I got 3, and I might wait till it hits like 100K to sell one. But I'm in no rush to sell the Todd. No rush. 32. I have 9 left. 9 left of what? Are you talking about? Wow. You're talking about your artwork on OpenSea? I hope people went and cop that because you deserve it, man. You deserve it. I wish I could have gave you more, but I just gave you the last like $15 I had. Literally have no more money left, man. I'm NFT rich, cash beyond poor. Shout out to Crypto Crayons too. Awesome artist. There's so many artists in this space. I wish I could just call out everyone, but it's just the ones that came to my mind real quick. So has gone up amazingly. What do you mean this? Oh, the Superman? I think you mean Superman. Yeah, Superman's going crazy right now too. You think the token is worth anything? What's up, Brooks? The Ecomi token? The Omi token? I think the Omi token is definitely worth something. I don't want to, give my prediction of how much it's worth, but right now it's currently at like half a penny, a little bit over half a penny. And I remember the times when it was like 0.0017. Like, not financial advice, but in my opinion, I think the Omi token is definitely worth something. Now, how much is worth is up to you. But I think the Omi token is going to be worldwide known. I think it's going to be something that everybody knows. Honestly, I think Veve is going to be something that every single person in the world knows, just as much as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Veve. It's one of those. It's one of those big time mainstream social media platforms. It's got so much. It's like 6 apps in one. It's unbelievable. Market's open for you. Oh, let's go, Sal. Let's go check it out. Let's go. All right. So the whole common number one right now is going for $18, 17.50. So literally like triple your money right away if you wanted to sell it. But I'm not selling it. So the uncommon, it's $53 right now in the market. We got 75 in the market. I love the way that looks. Look at this. This looks awesome. That's the rare. I'm sorry, that's the uncommon. Yeah, that was the uncommon. The rare looks awesome too. The rare is $162 already in the market. We got 86 of them. I think that looks pretty sweet. The ultra rare, the black and white cover, $399 right now in the market. $395. There's 40 of them. I think that looks cool. I still like the uncommon a lot. Something with those clouds. I'm gonna see something real quick. I'm gonna compare it to what the uncommon first Hulk is going for. The uncommon Hulk, the first one, the Future Imperfect's $59. So I think I'm gonna buy one right now. I just bought one for $54. The uncommon. I just like the way it looks so much. With the sky, everything. Let's see if I can get a little closer zoom up. Look at that. I think that would look awesome in the showroom, right? That's another thing I've been doing. I've been getting a lot of these comic books. Not only the ones that I like, but that I think are going to go up in value, but the ones that I think are going to look amazing on the walls because, Dan and all of them talked about how you're going to be able to flip the collectibles to where, or the comics to where when you read them, you're not going to have to read them on the ground. You're going to be able to flip them up vertically, put them on your showroom wall. So I think that's a good one. There's one right now for $50. Oh, that just got taken. Now it's 57. So I think that's going to go up big time because let me check real quick. We got the uncommon. How many is there? There's only 5,000 uncommon of these. And let's see. Yeah, there's only 5,000 uncommon. I do think the ultra rare is a steal. I think the ultra rare, maybe not right away. Let me see what the price is. But compared to the other, the Future Imperfect, because this Immortal, the Immortal Hulk that we have right now, the ultra rare, there's only 1,050 of them. The Future Imperfect ultra rare Hulk, there's 1,295. So that one's going for about 300. The Future Imperfect ultra rare, and I think that's a steal. I think that's going to go up. So this Immortal ultra rare at 1,050. It's 392, so it is a little bit more expensive. That makes sense. Let's see what the Secret Rare is going for right now. Secret Rare is 1.7K. Immortal Hulk, man, that looks awesome. This is definitely one I wish I had. I think that looks cool too. It's one of my favorite looking ones. But if you can't get that Secret Rare, I would look to get the uncommon and common. Even the rare. I think the common, uncommon, and rare look amazing. The ultra rare, I don't love the way it looks because it's black and white, which is still cool. But I think just the way the uncommon looks for me is my absolute favorite. Let me show you guys again. This is one of my favorite ones. Yep, that's my favorite. I think just with the clouds in the background, the sky, I think that's going to look amazing to show you. The comments about $20 right now, $19. Mad anxiety. That's what Cringe just said. Oh, I think she was talking about how they may release like a drop anytime, secret rare. It will give you anxiety for sure. But to ease that anxiety, just remember, if you miss it, don't worry. There's gonna be another chance. There's gonna be something else you can get. So it kind of eases that anxiety. Like don't stress about it too much. I had no clue. I was just buying crap ton of stuff. Not sure which one that was talking about. Secret rare David Yu. We definitely need a David Yu collectible. We need the whole team having a collectible because I think the OGs would want to have that. Have a part of the team members as a team members and OGs as collectibles. Wouldn't that be amazing? I think that would be awesome. To have the team members, you could get a Reese collectible, you could get a David Yu collectible, a Dan collectible, Trevor collectible, Noah, Alex, Johnny Dunn. Come on, that'd be awesome. That would be sick. I'm just happy to get one per drop. Exactly. Like you get one drop, that's gonna be, a valuable asset in my opinion. Portfolio. A valuable asset you can add to your portfolio. Thanks for the explanation. Congrats on your secret rare. I don't think I qualify because I didn't get the email. Ah, okay. No problem, though. No problem. Just remember too, like it's one of those things where if you didn't get it, that's fine. That's okay. You're gonna have another opportunity. But also, if there's ever a point in time where you look on your app and you see negative gems or something happened, don't freak out because there's a lot of people who complained, got mad, said a bunch of negative stuff to the team, and it's like they're human. Maybe mistakes happen, errors happen, bugs happen. Just be calm, and if you ever have an issue, just contact them, be nice about it, respect it, and you can see that they're always willing to help people out and they're always willing to do something. So just use that as like a lesson for if something does happen to your account in the future. Just kind of be easy about it. Contact them, make a support ticket, but be respectful about it because they do an amazing job getting back to people so quick. Got a rare and uncommon. Let's go. You got two of them. That's awesome, man. What's the next drop? Because this one wasn't as exciting since we had the Hulk as well last week. I can understand that. Just because we had the Hulk, I get that. I don't know what the next drop is, but honestly, as we're on the Hulk theme, I kind of wish we had like a 3D Hulk collectible, kind of the way we had the Spider-Man Captain America, just to round out the Hulk, vibe theme. I don't know if that would be like overkill for some people, like you're saying, Lenny. Too much Hulk, but I don't know. I like the Hulk. Maybe not another comic book of the Hulk, but if we had a 3D collectible right now, I think that would be like the trifecta. But I don't know. It's cool. You had an old Hulk one, a newer Hulk comic book, and then to finish it off with a Hulk 3D collectible. I'm still waiting on a Wolverine collectible. Those are like the two more from Marvel that I'm really waiting on. Wolverine and the Hulk 3D collectibles. Then, I can focus on some other brands, etc. But those are the ones I want. Yeah, trust your gut, man. Trust your gut. That's the biggest thing in everything. You take into consideration maybe what other people have to say. You don't want to be hard headed and not listen to anybody. You want to be a sponge, take everything in. But at the end of the day, you got to trust your gut. Go with your best decision, best, decision making ability right there. You got to trust your gut. A token. Omi token. Could it skyrocket? I think it's going to blow people away. Based on market prices, my secret rare Spidey collectible 305 is worth about 8,000 gems. I paid $250 out of pocket. Rest of the gems I got by flipping and paid 1,599 gems for it. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Good stuff. Way to grab that collectible. That Spidey secret rare is the first ever Marvel NFT in the entire world. That is going to be mind blowing. The first Marvel NFT in the entire world. That's history right there. I think when it dipped down to like 2K, you just made yourself one of the best investments possibly it could be. Because just imagine that. Imagine when 100 million people in the world find out that Marvel's first NFT was on the Veve app, and it's that secret rare Spider-Man. It's gonna be unbelievable. If you're unsure if like how big Google, or if you're unsure how big Veve is gonna be, just Google what is Marvel's first NFT. Google that and let me know the answer. It's unbelievable. It just feels amazing to kind of see the world start to slowly find out about this. It makes it unbelievable. Market open, by the way. Yes, sir. We just checked it out. I'll check it out again, give a little update on where it's at. Just catching up with some comments here. Got two and still waiting. I'm in the market trying to swoop. Nice. Let's go. Let's go. Hopefully you scoop up some good ones at some low prices. Oh my Omi, I still didn't get my good night, y'all. Good night, December. Hopefully you wake up and you're surprised. And you're like, Johnny, I can't believe it. I got a secret rare. Drivable T-Rex. Yeah. My pops was actually born and raised in Jamaica, believe it or not. And he moved to America when he was about 14, 15 years old. So his whole family came to America. And so I think that's kind of in my blood, like that Jamaican in my blood. Like I love the warm weather. He never even felt cold before he came to America. He flew into Philly and it was snowing. It was the first time he ever felt cold. So I think that just is in my blood. I need to get to some warm island weather. I'll take Florida. I'll take Cali. But even Texas, something down there. Okay, yeah, you purchase a lot. Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to sub my low key comment 467 to get the Tide or my Marvel Comics Ultra Rare. No luck. Keep pushing, man. Keep pushing. It only takes, you could just wake up one morning and it's sold, and boom, it can happen in the spur of the moment. You never know, so don't give up on it. Uncommon is the best cover. I agree. That Uncommon just came right out at me. I was like, whoa, I need this. Like that's kind of the way I've been pushing my mindset. Like I didn't even look at the edition count. I know 3,000. That's scarce. There's not many editions, but to me, it wouldn't even have mattered if there was 20,000 editions of that. Sometimes I just get things because I absolutely love the way they look. I'm trying to make a showroom just look amazing. Something that I like, not so much what other people love or what they like. I want something to where when I go in my showroom, that's like Johnny Dunn. People know that's like, it's just, my flavor is basically what I'm trying to say, my taste. Will sell my NFTs for Omi only. I'm the same way, man. Same way. The only way I'm selling my NFTs, my duplicates, is to get more NFTs that I don't have or for Omi. I mean, that's what I want. That's what I want. I wish I had more Omi than I have. Blessed to have what I got, but I don't have that much. My collection took a toll. my collection, man. I went hard. I spent a lot of money on my collection. For me, at least. I know a lot of people spend a lot more than me, but for someone who had not much money at all, like, this was everything. My collection is everything I have and more. Almost sniped it 18 mint for 97 gems. Common. Oh, sniped it. Oh, you almost did. Okay. Just missed out. Sometimes, yeah, you got to play the market. Like sometimes, you know, it all depends. You can sell a collectible. It doesn't mean you don't want it. It just means that you're trying to time the market maybe and buy back lower. Sometimes it can work. Sometimes it can't work. Timing the market is risky. If it works out, it can be an amazing move. But it's one of those things where you won't time it perfect every time. Sometimes you may take the L. You may sell something hoping to buy back cheaper, and it just runs up, and you miss the boat. Sometimes it's a game, a game within the game. Hulk 3D sounds perfect. I can't wait. Just imagine the animations. Like it's gonna go crazy. How much do we think a common 2348 and or a 2050 is worth from today's drop? 100, 115 gems? Huh. Interesting question. I think the 2050 might be a little bit more valuable. Obviously, just because it's lower, but also just because the number, like 2050, is kind of like a not the most important number, but I mean, someone might like it a little bit more. I don't know the exact number and what it's worth there, Baz. I would say when you're listing something, list it a little bit more than what you think it could be worth, because you don't want to list something that you're unsure of for cheap and it sells in a second and you're like, was that a bad decision? So I would say, unless you're trying to sell it quick, because I've listed things, I've listed things for the floor value before just because I needed to sell quick enough in order to invest in another collectible before that one ran up. So you kind of got to play by ear, trust your gut, and just make a decision that you're going to be okay with making. Like if it works out, great, but if it doesn't work out, you're okay with it because you trusted your gut type thing. Imagine Veve in Chinese. The China market. Look, I think Veve in every language is about to happen. I think Veve is going to be worldwide. It's going to be known by everybody, not just America. That's the thing. Like this isn't just, for America. This isn't just for one part of the country. This is for everybody. So I think when people say their potential for Veve and Ecomi, like what their potential possibly could be, I think everybody, including myself, is underestimating it. Is underestimating it still. Let's go, J Kill. 11888. Wow, that's a clean number too. Yeah, Paz was just talking about how 250 is clean. I think this is a clean number too. 11888. I have a one similar to that. It's like a 11193 or something like that. 93 is just my birthday, so birthday. Oh, nice. And the wife got a 620. Wow, now that's gonna be fire, man. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one to hodl. That's almost sub 700. That's gonna be a good one. This is the real 777. Let's go. Geo Neo, my guy. Yes, sir. This is the real 777 right here. Triple sevens. That's my thing. Yeah, all right. Let's give an update on what the market's looking like right now. Caught up to these comments. All right. We got the Immortal Hulk comic book. The common. It's going up still. $18.99. So about $19 now. We got 432 of them in the market. The uncommon. We got $48 right now. I love the way it looks. I might just keep buying these. But I'm gonna give it some time. If it drops below like $40, I'm gonna be buying a ton of these because I love the way this looks. Let me just show you all of them as I go through them. This is the common. I think it looks pretty cool. Anytime a common gets listed for like $15, anything under like $17, it gets snatched instantly. So again, it's like $18 right now for the common. The uncommon, it's about $49 now. Again, this is one of my favorites. I love just the way that one looks. This one, it seems like anytime it gets below like 45 in the market, it gets snatched instantly. That's why I'm saying if it gets below 30 at one point, like when it settles and all of them, get delivered, I'm going to buy a bunch of those, I think. Now we got the rare. It's 150 in the market. I think this looks cool too. I would get this one if the price comes down a lot. Then we got the ultra rare. This is $298. I actually like the way the ultra rare looks of the first Hulk a little bit better. The Maestro. And then here's the secret rare. I like the way this secret rare looks a lot. I wish I got this one. This is 1.7K. So, I mean, the market's pretty much what I expected right now. I can't wait for one thing is when they do the showroom 2.0 and we're actually able to now read these comic books, not just land on the ground, because right now it's only like you can only read them on a flat surface and you can't put them in the showroom yet. But they did say with the updates coming soon, we're going to be able to put these comic book covers in our showrooms and kind of hang them up, rotate them vertically so they're hanging up this way. We can read them this way and we can put them on our walls in our showroom. I think that's going to be amazing because all the cool looking comic covers, we had some from Alex Ross even. I think they're going to look absolutely mind blowing as almost like posters in our showrooms. I've got a couple ideas in my head. I've been thinking about like walls to use them as. So I got crazy ideas in my head. I'm going to make this new showroom kind of like an inspiration from Ryan Romantic, True Tech Junkie. They make amazing looking showrooms that are just kind of out of this world looking. So with the new showrooms, I think I'm going to have some inspiration from those guys and make something kind of with my own flavor, but take a lot of inspiration from what they've been creating. The OG showrooms, I'm going to leave the way my original style was, kind of like that, kind of like that. What word I want to say? Like that wax museum style where you're walking around the outsides of it. I want to leave my OG showrooms kind of looking like that, and then make one wild, maybe make a new showroom kind of that style. But I want to make one using the inspiration from those couple guys because I think what they do is very creative as well. Those guys, unbelievable. They make, I think it was, I forget who was saying it, but they make worlds out of it, like a whole different world. Mine's kind of like a more wax museum style, but I like both of them. I think it's unbelievable. Yeah, OG showroom. Solid stream. Gotta go. Chat later, view fam. Talk to you later, Paz. I got a video I'm gonna make dropping later tonight, so stay tuned to that. The Johnny Dunn Show, bringing it back. We got the Serial Killers season 2, series 2. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. Gio, I can't wait, man. I'm so glad that they said they're gonna let us be able to keep the OG showrooms because I have comments. The first showroom I ever created, I have 2 left, right? I've left 2 of them, and the first one, I'm keeping that one not by even the way it looks in the showroom, but because of the comments. The comments are time machines. They're time capsules. It's unbelievable what was said in those comments. All positive stuff. It's just it brings you back to those memories of early March when we're all figuring out what this was. Like I'm gonna do a whole stream just reading the comments because it's mind blowing. Maybe tonight, maybe another day. I might do it actually before a drop one day. Maybe get on like 20 minutes before and just go over some of the comments because they're unbelievable from so many OGs. Like it's just cool to see. And then I'm keeping my second OG showroom just because of the way it looks. So I'm excited for what's to come. Showroom 2.0, I'm excited for. So many things I'm excited for. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the stream. I'm glad you guys got what you wanted. Everybody's feeling good about the drop. We're excited for the next drop. We don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it is yet. I'm down for pretty much anything. I can't wait for Jurassic Park, though. That's going to be my favorite thing. So I'm going to be signing it off. Wanted to come on here, show you guys the new comic book drop, the Hulk, the Immortal Hulk. Hopefully you guys are able to get in the marketplace, whatever you guys want. But till then, to the next drop. What did Gio just say? Bro, your showroom is legendary, and everyone know it. Imagine Ryan's vault with those graphics in this comics. Exactly, man. I can't wait to see what he comes up with. Shout out to Ryan, bro. Shout out to True Tech. That's one of those things where I want to give those guys so much love because not many people, well, a lot of people are understanding how much work it takes now, but the people on the outside, they don't understand how much work, how much time, gets put into these vaults because we're spending hours, we're spending, combined days like working on this, but because we love it, but also to help promote, like we're so involved in this, man. I just want to show some love to those guys because they put in a lot of work too, and the recognition, I want to shout them out on the platform because they deserve it, and everybody else who makes crazy showrooms too. It's just those are two guys that are always stuck in my head. Everybody's legendary in this community. We're all going to be legends. Everybody in the community, the whole community itself. Everybody, Komi, Veve, everybody, man, it's just crazy. But till the next drop, we're signing off. To the next video, stay tuned later today, later tonight. Johnny Dunn Show coming back, talking about the serial killers, series 2. So till then, we're signing off. It's your boy, Johnny Dunn. We out.